Hi everybody, welcome back. Welcome to another Monday, and for those that haven't joined us here at Sing with Sharon, thank you for joining us, and let me tell you what we're going to do. We start with a bit of a game, so I'm going to do that first, and then I usually have a theme for the day or for the week, depending on what's around, and then we're going to sing, we're going to warm up and sing through a couple of songs. I'm going to teach them to you. So I've got some good ones today, but our warm-up is our fish and chips body percussion. So we're going to go fish and chips. Okay, so try that. Fish and chips. Again, fish and chips. Then you have mushy peas with fish and chips, and that's mushy peas with fish and chips. Let's try it together. Ready? And fish and chips. Fish and chips. Mushy peas with fish and chips. And again, fish and chips, fish and chips, mushy peas with fish and chips. Then we've got a second one. I like cappuccino, I like cappuccino, I like tea, bring some please. So we've got involving a stamp. So we've got I like cappuccino, I like cappuccino, I like tea, bring some please. And you'll notice that bring some please is the same as the fish and chips. Okay, so try the bring some please. Bring some please. Same move. Okay, so we've got a stamp and claps. I like cappuccino. So we try that. Ready? And I like cappuccino. Other side. I like cappuccino. Now see if I'll do those two again, but just watch, and then I'll do the I like tea, and see if you can figure out the difference. Okay, because they both start the same. So you've got I like cappuccino, I like cappuccino, I like tea, So, did you spot the difference? One is longer than the other. Which one? The cappuccino is longer. I like cappuccino. Like cappuccino. So like this 5. I like cappuccino. I like cappuccino. And then on the I like tea, you've only got 2. I like tea. Yeah? So it's faster as well. So you've got to be ready to change feet faster. I like tea, I like tea. So let's try the I like tea together. Ready? And I like tea, I like tea. And again. I like tea, I like tea. From the cappuccino, ready? And I like cappuccino, I like cappuccino, I like tea, and then you've got bring some please. So let's try all of that with the bring some please on the end. Cappuccino, ready? And I like cappuccino, I like cappuccino, I like tea, bring some please. And then our final one is beans on toast, which I quite like myself, but I like a little bit of cheese on top. Okay, but we've got beans on toast, beans on toast, beans on toast, fish fingers. Okay, so you're going clap, thigh, thigh, clap, thigh, thigh, clap, thigh, thigh. All right, so beans on toast, beans on toast, beans on toast. Try it with me. Beans on toast, beans on toast, beans on toast. A bit faster. Beans on toast, beans on toast, beans on toast. One more time. Beans on toast, beans on toast, beans on toast. Okay, so you practice that until you get fast. And then you got fish fingers, and that's just straight clapping. Fish fingers, ready? And fish fingers. So let's put those together. Beans on toast, beans on toast, beans on toast, fish fingers. Ready? And beans on toast, beans on toast, beans on toast, fish fingers. And then you've got a beans on toast, beans on toast, beans on toast, yum, yum. But you just got to remember to click. And also, for those of you that can't click, don't worry. Just do the clicking action, even if no sound comes out. Okay? So second time, you've got beans on toast, beans on toast, beans on toast, yum, yum. All right, so let's do the whole beans on toast sequence. Beans on toast, beans on toast, beans on toast, fish fingers. Ready? And beans on toast, beans on toast, beans on toast, fish fingers. Beans on toast, beans on toast, beans on toast, yum, yum. Excellent. All right, so we're going to do all of those. Fish and chips. Let's do fish and chips twice, cappuccinos twice, and then beans on toast twice. Ready? So fish and chips. Got it? Ready? And fish and chips, mushy peas with fish and fish and chips. Fish and chips. Mushy peas with fish and cappuccinos. I like cappuccino. I like cappuccino. I like tea. I like tea. Bring some, please. Again. I like cappuccino. I like cappuccino. I like tea. I like tea. Bring some, please. Beans on toast. Beans on toast. Beans on toast. Beans on toast. Fish fingers. Beans on toast. Beans on toast. Beans on toast. Yum, yum. One more time. Beans on toast. Beans on toast. Beans on toast. Fish fingers. Beans on toast. Beans on toast. Beans on toast. Yum, yum. So I hope you managed okay with that. Lots of bits to remember, but you'll get the hang of it. So it's a good one for doing some body percussion. Also, you can change the words, so you can make it about whatever you fancy it being about. I think we changed it a couple of weeks ago to different cheeses. And then you can do it if there's more of you watching and taking part in the music making. You can each take one of those. So one person could take the beans on toast, one person could take the cappuccino section, one person could take the fish and chips, and you can do them at the same time, and they make a nice polyrhythm, so all those rhythms kind of fit together. So I'll leave that with you. We'll maybe do that another time here. I need more people, that's the trouble. So we're going to our theme, or some of our themes. So there's lots of national awareness themes this week. So for today, I'm going to look at two of them. There's Neighbours Week. Okay, so all about getting along with your neighbours, making friends with your neighbours, that kind of thing, looking after your neighbours. And there's also Refugee Week. Okay, so raising awareness about the plight of refugees in the country and around the world. So we've got a song for each of those. But first of all, we need to warm up. So you're a little bit warm because you've been moving about with that first exercise. But we're going to do, first of all, we're doing good up and down and forward and back. So we'll first of all go up on our toes, up and down, slightly bend your knees, and then we'll jump forward and back. Okay, so go up and down and forward and back, and up and down and forward and back. Cool. Then we'll do our shoulders. We'll go up and down and forward and back, up and down and forward and back. And then we'll use our arms. I might stand back a bit. We'll go up and down and forward and back, and up and down and forward and back. And then let's do them around and around and around. And maybe do your elbows the other way and around and around. And then maybe do your shoulders and around and the other way, around and around. And then do them up to your ears. Tight, 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 tight. And then release. Now, remembering what we always say, we want good posture for singing. So you're trying to have a long spine and a long neck. So just give me a bobble head. Bobble head. Give me a no. Give me a nod. That's it. Okay, so we're trying to stand tall with our knees nice and soft, our shoulders relaxed, a long line across our chest out to our shoulders. So our shoulders are not pulled all the way back, but they're also not hunched forward. Long line across your chest. Remember I told you a choir leader from Finland talks about having a precious jewel right here in the middle of your chest. So a diamond or whatever. So if I say show me your diamond, that's what it means. It means show us the precious jewel. It's right there. So you're standing proud. And we also need to remember our tummy muscles for breathing. Can you give me shh 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 shh? Yeah. Okay, it's good for the old brain as well, trying to remember the sequences. Can you also give me a nasty witch? Okay, so you're going to give me so you should feel it a little bit up in your nose. Ready? You try it with me. if you've been out to Australia, I think it's maybe the kookaburras that sound, or maybe it's just, I can't remember, maybe it's the crows, but there's birds there, quite kind of common around Australia, that sound very like that. They sit there and go, It's very annoying very early in the morning, as you can imagine. So, but we'll do it now. It's not too early for us to do the nasty witch sound. So one more time. Cool. And you might notice that sound, it feels a bit more like up here, and it's a lot more kind of cutting, grating sound. Can we give a yawn? And my friend Andrew Scott does this one. He says, imagine you've taken it's lunchtime, which it is, and you're having a baked potato, very healthy, for your lunch, and you put it in the microwave and it's just come out and you've taken a bite, but it's still really hot. Okay, so hot potato in your mum. I've got a piece of hot potato on my tongue. Like that. So can you say that? I've got a piece of hot potato on my tongue. Again? I've got a piece of hot potato on my tongue. Good. And that's, you're having a big space in your mouth. So give us a big yawn. You can see a big space in my mouth. So it's about having an open space. And now what I want you to do is, I want us to be able to go from the nasty witch to the hot potato and back again. And you'll hear how our voice kind of changes and morphs. So you might want to screw up your face a little bit to do it first of all, but you should be able to do it without making funny faces as well. So, but I'll over exaggerate. So we're going to go for the nasty witch, and we're going to morph it into, okay? So I'll demonstrate. Do you want to try starting from the nasty witch? Do whatever you think you need to do to morph it slowly into the hot potato. Here we go. Now, if you're watching really carefully, you might have seen what happened. If you ignore what my face is doing inside my mouth, you might have seen what happens inside my mouth. We'll do it one more time. Not that I want to encourage you to look in my mouth very much, but keep a little bit of an eye out. We'll try it one more time. See if you can see what my tongue is doing. Ready? Did any of you notice? For the E, it was quite high up. E, it was up near the roof of my mouth. E, like that. And as we got to the R, it flattens right down. Oh, so there's a big space. So let's try the other way. Now that you know that, let's try the other way. We'll go from the hot potato ah to the nasty witch, okay? And the other thing you might have noticed, mouth-wise, is the ah, the jaw's really dropped, big white space. And the is a bit more closed. It's not like really closed. It's still got a bit of space, but it's a bit more letterbox-like. Cool. So when you're singing, so different singers employ different kind of amounts of those. So up there, singing teachers call that twang. And that other sounds people often call sob. Okay, twang and sob. So you can use that to colour your how your voice sounds. Cool, we're going to do a little exercise with numbers, and I might help you. Let's say, actually I'll go this way. Let's say this is 1, and this is 5. 1 5 4 5 3 5 2 5 1 5 4 5 3 2 1. Let me break it down. You go 1 5 4 5. Try that. 1 5 4 5. Again. 1 5 4 5. Then you go a bit further down. 3 5 2 5. Try that. 3 5 2 5. Then you do the 1 5 4 5 again. Ready? 1, 5, 4, 5, and then you go 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So let me do all of that for you, and then see if you can do it. 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Do you want to try? Ready? And 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Bit faster, ready? And 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So you can, that's based on a major scale, which you might have heard, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's where the notes of those numbers came. 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. And there's another bit that goes 1, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can also go all the way up as well. So I'm going to introduce you to my first song. So we normally do a short song to begin with. And this one is called Sometimes, and it's a round. As we normally do, we quite often do a round, which is a song that can be sung with different groups starting at different times. They sing the same song, but they just start at different times. All right, so this song, Sometimes What You're Looking For, may be nearer than you think it is. And I learnt it from my friend and colleague Katherine Zeserson, who's been on a Friends Friday here before. And as far as we know, it's in the public domain. So we have, it goes like this. Sometimes what you're looking for may be nearer than you think it is. When you're looking so high in the sky, you're missing what lies right on your doorstep. Just like that. So I'll break it down. So I was thinking particularly on your doorstep, all your neighbours, etc. Sometimes what you're looking for may be nearer than you think it is. So that might be supplies. You might just have to go round to a neighbour to borrow some things. Or it might be in talking about friendships or help. So it goes like this. First line, I'll do it and then you copy. Sometimes what you're looking for, ready? And sometimes what you're looking for, and again, sometimes what you're looking for. Then we've got maybe nearer than you think it is. So remember tummy muscles, nearer. Use those tummy muscles for jumping up to the r. Nearer, and again, nearer. Great. Remember, sometimes we did a little knee drop as well. If the top notes are a little high, they're not. I put it in a key that hopefully isn't too high for anybody. But if you're finding it a little out of your comfort zone, which is not necessarily a bad thing, you can also do a little knee bend. Nearer than you think it is. Try it that way. Ready? And nearer than you think it is. So that can help as well. So those two lines together sound like this. Sometimes what you're looking for may be nearer than you think it is. Your turn. Ready? And sometimes what you're looking for may be nearer than you think it is. Then you've got when you're looking so high in the sky. So it just runs all the way up and then all the way down again. When you're looking so high in the sky. Again. When you're looking so high in the sky. And then you've got you're missing what lies right on your doorstep. Try that. You're missing what lies right on your doorstep. So those two lines together go. When you're looking so high in the sky, you're missing what lies right on your doorstep. Okay, let's try that. When you're looking so high, when you're 1, 2, 3. When you're looking so high in the sky, you're missing what lies right on your doorstep. That's it. Let's try the whole thing and then we'll do it with the recording. Sometimes. 1, 2, 3, and sometimes what you're looking for may be nearer than right on your doorstep. And again, sometimes what you're looking for may be nearer than you think it is. When you're looking so high in the sky, you're missing what lies right on your doorstep. That's it, doorstep. Step can be quite short. All right, so we're going to try it with our recording. And as always, what happens is we sing together with the recorded voice the first time round. And then we let the first recorded voice start. And they'll sing sometimes what you're looking for, maybe sometimes. That's where we're going to come in. We're going to come in second. There will be a third and fourth voice after us as well. So we'll be second to go, second to finish. All right, here we go. So just breathing, preparing, remembering your posture. Shoulders relaxed. Breathe in and sometimes what you're looking for may be nearer than you think it is. When you're looking so high in the sky, you're missing what lies right on your doorstep. Sometimes what you're looking for may be nearer than what you're looking for. Maybe nearer than you just think it is. Missing when you're looking so high in the sky, you're missing what lies right on your doorstep. Maybe sometimes what you're looking for, maybe nearer than you just think it is. When you're looking so high in the sky, you're missing what lies right on your doorstep. You're missing what lies right on your doorstep. You're missing what lies right on your doorstep. There we go. So that was sometimes a little round. And so our next song, I learnt this song. Ooh, in fact, where did I learnt this song probably from Sing Up. I've talked about Sing Up before. It's a great resource for teachers if you're trying to use singing in school and in the classroom. But they've also, during the pandemic, they've also done a section, because normally you have to be a teacher and pay to subscribe to Sing Up. They've made a free section during the pandemic. So just go and check up singup.org. And right on the front page, I think it's Sing at Home, they call it. And there's lots of resources there. So there's some little songs and rounds and ideas of what to do and some creative tasks based around the song. So definitely recommend checking that out if you haven't already. So yeah, this song Refuge is on Sing Up. It's written by Howard Goodall. And he was a Sing Up ambassador when Sing Up first started. But you probably have heard lots of his music already, because he's a TV and radio presenter, and he writes lots of music for TV theme tunes, for example. So even if you don't recognize them, I'm sure some of the grown-ups will recognize them. Themes like QI, Blackadder and Red Dwarf, Vicar of Dibley, loads and loads of stuff. But he also writes loads of choral music, orchestral music. He's a kind of international, world-known composer. Writes beautiful, beautiful things, including writing some musicals. So that's where I first met Howard and worked with Howard on A Winter's Tale. So it's a lovely song. It's about refuge, linking in with Refugee Week. And so here are the words. So there's quite a few verses. So it's going to take, we'll teach it, and then we'll sing it through. So it's in a way, it's quite wordy, because there's a lot of information, there's a lot of sentiment to get through. So we got, there's always someone standing on their own outside the crowd who looks bewildered and confused. So it's very much like you're talking. Okay, so the rhythm is just, it flows. So the tune is just going. So try that with me in do-do-do or la-la-la. I'll try la-la-la this time. Ready? La 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 la. La 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 la. All right. So that's the tune. So it's mainly about reading the words and fitting them in that is the challenge. So I'll do a line, which is quite a few bits, and then get back and you can try it. So we've got, there's always someone standing on their own outside the crowd who looks bewildered and confused. Try that. There's always someone standing on their own outside the crowd who looks bewildered and confused. And because there's so many words, there's not great space to breathe. So my suggestion is that you try and do it all in one breath. So take a big breath and keep going, okay? So let's try that. There's always someone standing on their own. Let's try it in one breath and see if you can do it. Ready, and there's always someone standing on their own outside the crowd who looks bewildered and confused. Wait, and then try. They try to make some sense of all the jostling and the jokes, but still they don't look that amused. They try to make some sense of all the jostling and the jokes. There's some alliteration that we talked about before in previous sessions. Jostling and the jokes. It's a very good songwriter trick to have. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3. They try to make some sense of all the jostling and the jokes, but still they don't look that amused. Then we've got the next page. This is a nice one. Doo-doo, doo-doo. So we've got, what place, what life, what did they leave behind? Okay, so let's try that. 2, 3. What place, what life, what did they leave behind? And the next bit is the same. What sights, what sounds, what thoughts are on their mind? So let's try all of that. What place, what life, what did they leave behind? What sights, what sounds, what thoughts are on their mind? Very good. So it then goes back to another verse. I've noticed that your accent has an unfamiliar sound. Sometimes it seems you hate us all. Okay. In silence, you retreat into a closed and private world behind your own protective wall. So again, we've got that thing of just trying to make it last and get all those words in. Can we try that? 2, 3, 4. I've noticed that your accent has an unfamiliar sound. Sometimes it seems you hate us all. In silence, you retreat into a closed and private world behind your own protective wall. Okay, so I know we're going fast through this. Remember, you can come back to the video later if you like the song and you want to learn it properly. Then you've got this bit as we did before. What crimes, what hurt, what wars have you survived? What hopes, what dreams were left when you arrived? Okay? And then we're into the chorus, the most important part. So we've got, who'll be your refuge, your shelter, your fortress? Who'll be your champion? So you're coming up, champion. Who'll be your refuge, your shelter, your fortress? Who'll be your champion? Goes all the way up. Try that. Who'll be your refuge, your shelter, your fortress? Who'll be your champion? Great. Next bit similar. Who'll be your refuge, your pilot, your brother? Then this bit splits. Your northern star. So again, make sure you've got lots of breath. Your northern star. And if you want to do that little dipping down for the high note, that helps. Your northern star. Okay. But there is an alternative. There's a harmony that you'll hear on the recorded track. Your northern star. Okay, so if you prefer that, if you've got a bit of a lower voice, your northern star. Just do that instead. So let's try, who'll be your refuge, your pilot, your brother? Who'll be your refuge? lower harmony this time. Ready? Who'll be your refuge, your pilot, your brother, your northern star? Then you quickly got to come off and do, who will be your second sight, the light that guides your way at night? Try that. Who will be your second sight, the light that guides your way at night? And then don't be downhearted. Try that. Don't be downhearted. And then this bit. I'll be your refuge. I'll be your refuge. Try that with me. I'll be your refuge. I'll be your refuge. Now at the end, so we've got another verse, but the tune's the same. The difference in this chorus is that it's, instead of who'll be your refuge, it's I'll be your refuge. Okay, so it changes to I'll. So let's try the chorus with I'll be your refuge. Ready? And one. I'll be your refuge, your shelter, your fortress. I'll be your champion. I'll be your refuge, your pilot, your brother, your northern star. I will be your second sight, the light that guides your way at night. Don't be downhearted. I'll be your refuge. I'll be your refuge. I'll be your refuge. And it goes 5 times. I'll be your refuge. Okay, so we're going to try it all. Just let me show you through these lyrics for the third verse, because the tune is the same, but there's one thing we need to know. So we've got, there's nothing wrong with being shy, and everybody knows that fools speak louder than the rest. And there is an echo that happens in the recording. Fools speak louder than the rest. Let no one tell you how to think or what is right or true. You are not weak or second best. You are not weak or second best. Then this bit, I'll try, when we do it, I'll remind you. This is twice as slow because there's an echo. So it goes, what crimes, what hurt, what wars have you survived, what wars have you survived, what hopes, what dreams were left when you arrived, Okay, so I'll tell you it's slow so that you don't rush through that one. Okay, so let's try from the beginning and sing through. Remember, you can come back to this another time because it will go up on the channel and you'll be able to scroll through and just learn the bits as you go along so you can sing through. So let's go. It's got proper backing track and everything. So you can do a bit of swaying if you want. Here we go. There's always someone standing on their own outside the crowd who looks bewildered and confused. They try to make some sense of all the jostling and the jokes, but still they don't look that amused. This is the fast one. What place, what life, what did they leave behind? What sights, what sounds, what thoughts are on their mind? Another verse, ready? I've noticed that your accent has an unfamiliar sound. Sometimes it seems you hate us all. In silence you retreat inside a closed and private world behind your own protective wall. What crimes, what hurt, what wars have you survived? What hopes, what dreams were left when you arrived? Chorus. Who'll be your refuge, your shelter, your fortress? Who'll be your champion? Who'll be your refuge, your pilot, your brother, your northern star? Who will be your second sight, the light that guides your way at night? Don't be downhearted. There's nothing wrong with being shy, and everybody knows that fools speak louder than the rest. Fools speak louder than the rest. Let no one tell you how to think or what is right or true. You are not weak or second best. You are not weak or second best. Slow. What crime? What crime? What hurt? What hurt? What wars have you survived? What hope? What hope? What dreams? What dreams were left when you arrived? Refuge, your shelter, your fortress, I'll be your champion. I'll be your refuge, your pilot, your brother, your northern star. I will be your second sight, the light that guides your way at night. Don't be downhearted. I'll be your refuge. 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 Brilliant. Great song. Howard Goodall, Refuge. On Sing Up, if you want to check out Sing Up, their homepage, which is Sing at Home, which is free. The rest of it you've got to subscribe to. So thank you for joining me today. We're back again tomorrow, 1:30, for another sing song. And I hope you're enjoying the afternoon, and stay well and keep singing. Thanks. Bye.